Here at Craigiecowan in the East Baldwin Valley, the Manx Wildlife Trust is transforming what was once simple farmland into a thriving haven for nature. Over the coming years, tens of thousands of native trees are being planted, birch, oak, willow and hazel, covering many acres to build a young, temperate rainforest right here on the Isle of Man. These trees will net together habitats, improve water quality flowing down towards Douglas, and help lock up carbon in the soil and canopy above. Work parties and volunteers have already helped make huge strides digging wildlife-rich ponds into the landscape. It isn't just about digging holes, it's about bringing back wetland life. As water is held back higher up by a network of leaky dams, these ponds will become deeper and stay wetter for longer, recreating the kind of damp habitats that wildlife needs. In these ponds you will soon see dragonflies dancing across the surface, frogs and newts breeding in the shallow edges, and wetland plants thriving where there once was little life. Across the woods and wetlands, birds like warblers, finches and even rarer woodland species will find a home, and mammals, insects, fungi and mosses will all return to flourish in the landscape reborn. This nature recovery in action, a place where people and wildlife can thrive together, thanks to the conservation, community energy and a vision for the future. This ties in with the old buildings which are now becoming a central part of this access track. The work that we have been doing over here for the last 2-3 weeks between here and the other side of allowing better access to allow these work parties to undertake the work. It is absolutely amazing.
So it's Monday and we are now taking out the digger because we are finished. So you've just seen the drone footage of what we've been doing up here. Sorry, I'm checking pretty quickly here. I'm just leveling the track as I come out. So that is us finished here, and it's now just going to be a process of letting time and other works from Woodland Ranges, getting everything kind of sorted out. So yeah, really cool to be part of this project. It's been absolutely fantastic, and hoping to be back here in not too long doing something else. We never know. It's the joys of the Wildlife Trust. The projects kind of come and they just come in as and when. There's no real kind of like idea for me what we're doing, so that's absolutely brilliant. But it has been great. This digger from Fox has been amazing, to the point of I might have another job coming up in a couple of weeks where I'll be using maybe a bigger one, and also emptying a midden, which I might get this one back because that's just going to be easier, I think, than trying to borrow a telehandler and stuff. So I'll see you later. Morning and welcome back down to the dust factory. So I'm going to be back down here. Got loopings just going into the mill, and obviously get all that fired up in a minute, and then it'll be very noisy. Here's all the salt for all the gritting work, so I've got to get that organised. That needs to go over there somewhere, out of the way. So that's going to be a bit easier to deal with than the big like 40 kilo bags of wet brown salt. So that's nice white salt. I'm getting a little bit low on the loopings, so I'm going to be asking the farmer how we're doing on the feed and how much more he thinks we've got. We've probably got about another 3 loads. Barley's looking good over there. So it's about time to get everything fired up. Telehandler's still got a soft tyre, always has. It's the thing. And there's an easterly wind blowing straight in through that door, but the good thing is the dust should go out that way. So it shouldn't be that dusty in here today. But we'll see about that. Anyway, I'm going to get this fired up. It's going to get very noisy. Morning. It's a little bit chilly, breezy, windy, and I've been down in the field for the first time in ages. I've still got fence posts to bring in, because I've not got them in because my tractor broke down. So I do need to get around to getting them in. I'll tell you what, I might do it in the back of the pickup now. Just having a look, seeing what's going on down here, because this is where the pumpkins will be this coming year. They did have some carrots left in, but I think most of them have gone over now. There's not really any signs of them. There's a couple, but they're still really small. Loads of black kale. So the black kale there is looking really good. And I've still got them last bits of the trees to clear up down at the bottom as well. That'll give us a nice bit of firewood. But all in all, It's not looking too bad. It's not looking too soft. That's the major thing. Whether I'll be able to plough it yet, I don't know. Because I've been looking to get this ploughed. That's in the next couple of weeks, really, I think. I'm going to give the tractor a wash down today. I forgot I'll go back and get the scrubby brush because I forgot the scrubby brush for washing said tractor. And I'm hopefully going to try and get my tractor working as well today, so that I can get that up and running, because I do have a midden to go empty, which I'm going to hire the digger off Fox, I think, again to do that, because that's just the easiest way to do it, and then I could do it with my trailer. The one that is there. Because that's nice and light and small, and I can get in easy with that rather than having to take the big trailer around, which is just going to sink in that field because it's so wet. But yeah, won't be long till stuff starts to happen. So we'll get this turned over, which will hopefully kill off some of this grass on it. We are going to have the same thistle issues as we always have. Just going to have to try and kind of work that a bit better with the way we do weed control. So I've got a couple of plans of that. And yeah, we'll start getting there anyway. So I'm going to crack on. I've left the pickup running so it's nice and warm when I get back inside it, because it is chilly, as I said. Snow on the mountain tonight as well, apparently. So we'll see if anything comes from that. But yeah, I'm going to go do some stuff. I shall see you soon. So I thought progression on the idea that I'm doing something and I'm not actually showing you what I'm doing. So I'm just changing the spark plugs on this. I think I have maybe solved the fueling issue. I've cleaned out the pipe which goes from the bowl here. This is like for sedimenting out any big major rubbish and any water. And there's a pipe which goes off the back just around there. Just there, you might be able to see it, with the little inline filter in it. So I've blown that out because there was a load of rubbish in it. And now just changing the spark plugs, because I got some new spark plugs as well. So it's been proper treated. That was I thought, because it doesn't run very well, it hunts when it's running. It doesn't run smooth. It kind of revs up and down. So I thought if I give it a new lease of life with some new spark plugs, hopefully that might solve that, because I took one of them out and it was absolutely minging. So I think they're not in the best conditions. There we go. I'm doing them one at a time. So that's the old spark plug. I'm doing them one at a time, so I don't forget which side the HT leads are on, because that would be pretty bad, really, wouldn't it? If I got them all mixed up, because then your firing sequence goes out of time and yeah, messes everything up. Now, I'm not massively up on petrol engines. I always ran diesel Land Rovers, so I know a diesel engine a lot better than a petrol engine, but we might do what we've got. So just getting the last spark plug out now. I did try to find the tripod-y thing. Can you go up there? Oh, hang on. Let's just get that a bit steeper. Yeah, I did try to get the tripod, but I think I left it where I had the live, well, at least the phone clamp, and the tripod don't really work without the clamp. So this has been packed in here since just before Christmas. Yeah, so there you go, look, filthy, and the new ones look like so that's what a new one looks like, nice and shiny. They'll have the spark gap will be perfectly right on them, and all sorts of stuff, so they just should run. Just drop the damn thing. they're a bit of a pig to get into these because the distributor cap's right in the way. So I had to get these spark plugs from across because I couldn't get them on the island. They none of the garages had these ones in because they're a funny, really long thread on them. You've got to be careful when you tighten your spark plugs up because something like this can really wreck things because you can put a lot of force on with one of them. Right, let's move all these up here. It's got a bit of fuel in it. I guess we give it a go and see if it fires up. Key in, choke out, fuel on. Well, I think that's working. And that's what it was doing. Might not have sorted it. Right. Continue to have a look.